Hey, good morning, Barbara. How are you this morning? It's a beautiful sunny day. No wind, no clouds. I don't know if it's going to stay like this all day, but it's beautiful right now. I should definitely try and get out for a walk this afternoon. I used to, last year, I remember walking the Cedar Hill Golf Course, but it's been so wet and muddy, I've heard, that I just decided not to do it. So as soon as it starts to get drier, which it is now, I should get out there. I also like walking the bog because I love the red-winged blackbird. I love looking at it and I love hearing it. So I had a new member request, so I'm hoping she joins in this morning. And I'm hoping Carol joins us. And I've invited members of my team, so maybe somebody will join us from there. And some of our other... Oh, there she is. Carol is here. Good morning to you too. So I have a fun thing to show you this morning. I learned this yesterday from actually one of my team members. I watched one of her Facebook Live replays, and she made this adorable little bunny from our daisy punch. So I'm going to show you that this morning. Barbara, do you have the daisy punch? Carol, you might have a daisy punch. Yeah, so if you have a punch that has petals on it with rounded petals, you can make this bunny. Okay, so here's the bunny. So I'm going to show you how to make this. It's just so cute. So I'm just experimenting coloring the ears. All right, so what you do is you grab... Now we have two daisy punches. We have a small and a large one. So this is the large one here. And let me turn my light on. There we go. Oh boy, I'm hoping I'm not going to get too hot. I've got a cashmere sweater on here. And now the sun is streaming through the window. Okay, I have a fair idea of what I want to do with my card sketch today. I'm going to make an Easter card, seeing as that's just around the corner here. I haven't even sent any Easter cards out yet. I think I need to really move on that. When is Easter anyway? I hope it's not that first week of April, because I'll be behind. I'm just trying to locate my other, oh, here, no, my other punch, my other daisy punch. Can't find it now. Oh, well. Oh, yeah, here's the large. This is the large daisy punch. Sorry, it's right here. It's still in my rack. And here's the small daisy punch. These are just fabulous punches, and I'm hoping they're not going to retire, but they may. We're getting our retiring list on the 24th of March, which is, yeah, 2 days from now. So we'll see. But what I love about these is that you don't even have to have a matching stamp set, because you can just punch these out of, you know, papers, and then you can layer them and stack them one on top of each other and curl the petals. They're just great. Love them. But there are 2 coordinating stamp sets that are in our annual catalog, and they may be retiring too. Okay, so what you do is you get a piece of cardstock. Okay, and then you don't have to, well, it depends how many, no, sorry. You can only make one bunny per flower. Okay, so you only need 2 of the petals, so there's no need to just do the whole daisy. You just need 2 petals, but you want to make sure that you punch out the entire circle, the middle of the flower. Okay, so I can just punch out like this. And then what you do is you take your paper snips. Hey, good morning, Lena. You take your paper snips and you want to make sure you keep 2 of these, the ears, okay? So what you do is you just go around with your paper snips and you're going to snip off. Just go around in a circle and snip off all of the petals except for 2. Okay, so just go around in a circle. And you don't have to worry, I don't worry that my circle is exact a circle because bunnies' faces aren't circles anyway. So there you go. So that's all you need to do. And there you have your little bunny. Just got a little piece right there. Okay, so there's your bunny. Pretty simple. All right, and then you can, if you have the smaller punch, you can punch a flower out with designer series paper because this would create the inside of the ear. So what I could do is, hang on, I've got another piece of paper here. So for example, I could cut two of the ears. This is called punch art if you don't know. I just love punch art. There's so much on there, and it's using all of your different, you know, punches to make different things. So see, there's one. And here's another. You need some really good scissors, paper snips. Here's the other. It's a bit fiddly work, but we're going to fiddle today. So let me just pull out my glue. And I like to use tweezers. That's too much glue. Let's take some of that off. Pick up the glue for my mat. Okay, now if you want to get, you can just draw a little bunny face on that with a black pen. If you want to get a little bit more dimensional, you can actually add, if you have a paper punch, you can punch a couple of circles. And then you can, probably best to color them a little bit, because these are going to be his cheeks. You know how they have these puffy cheeks? It's not showing up very well. So you can just give those a little bit of color. Why is that not coloring? That's kind of weird. I had some extra little bits. My punch has a little catcher on the bottom, and I think there was a whole bunch of, there we go. I had punched out with plastic, and so there were these little bits, there we go, little bits in there. Okay, so there's his little cheek. So I'm going to draw, let me think. I think I'll glue these on first. Again, too much glue. I don't know if I'm even doing this right, to to make his face. They almost look like big orange eyes, don't they? Okay, where's my black pen? So I want 2 little eyes here. And then I'm going to do a little let's see, I'm going to do a little heart-shaped nose, and then there we go. What do you think of my little bunny? He's kind of funny looking. Anyway, you might be able to make a better bunny, but that's the idea. I don't know that I like the cheeks so much, but anyway, there you go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop him inside a little basket that I'm going to create. So I'm using this stamp set called Basket of Blooms. I love this because it comes with a coordinating small bloom punch so that you can stamp out these little blooms and you can create this beautiful basket of flowers, a vase of flowers, or a pot of flowers. Okay, and the rest of the stuff you can stamp or you can fussy cut and cut out. Okay, so I've fussy cut the basket lots, and I've done the pot as well and the vase. So I can put them up on dimensionals and give them a little dimension. So let's look at our sketch and see what we're doing today. So I've got my basket ready. Let's move all this stuff out of the way. Here we go with my messy desk again. Let's pull out another silicone sheet that doesn't have glue on it. Okay, so here's our sketch. How many of you are crafting this morning? Oh yeah, Lena, that's a good idea. Make it on paper clips. Glue it to the top of the paper clip with a glue dot, I guess. Yeah, that's a good idea. Okay. So here's our card sketch. So we have a card base. So I'm using Blushing Bride here because I wanted to use this beautiful foiled paper that is in our mini catalog, because I think that's a beautiful spring color. And so here's our card base, and I already have this pre-cut, so it's going to be a tent-fold card. Okay, and then it asks for a 2.5 by 4 3/4, so I thought I would use this beautiful paper on there. Then it asks for 2 3/4 by 2 3/4, and that's what I'm going to build my flowers on with my bunny. So that's going to go like that. And then for this 1/2 inch by 4 1/4, we have this gorgeous, gorgeous pink ribbon, and I'm just going to put that across my card and stick it down with glue dots. So that's what I'm going to do for this strip here. So pretty simple card. Now, you can now decide, depending on what papers you're using or colors you're using, you may want to stamp a bit of a background on the card base. And so in this basket of blooms, I've got these tiny little flowers, little daffodil here, or I could pick the leaves and then just randomly stamp around the card. And I think I'm going to do a few of them just to give it a bit more dimension. I think I'll use the little daffodil. Excuse me, there goes my voice again. I had a real raspy voice yesterday, and today it's so dry is, I think, my problem. Now, I like tone on tone, so I'm going to pull down my Blushing Bride, and I think...
Motion detected at the blink.
I think in one of my other videos, I talked to you about using Versamark, which is our sticky embossing ink, and it makes a really nice watermarked background. And then you can decide whether you want to do it straight on or stamp off on your cardstock. So this is a pretty light color, so I might just do some random, and I need to get a scrap paper. When you're doing stamping on your card base, You want it to go off the edges a little bit. I don't know why. I don't know if that's a rule, but that's just kind of what we do. You see, I'm stamping off the edge. So I probably want to come. I'm not going to do the whole thing, I don't think. I'm just going to kind of It's a pretty exciting time of the year for Stampin' Up! Demonstrators because we're just on the edge, because we're getting our new annual catalog soon. And we're pretty excited about that. We always love to see what's new. And we have a whole new set of in colors coming out. Five new in colors, and Stampin' Up! Has been sending us these little hints as to what the colors might be. I went on Pinterest, and two colors that are really in vogue right now is a gray and a yellow. And I'm not quite sure what other colors. Have any of you seen any colors in trending? Like if some of you get the Home magazine, to see what other colors, you know, blues or greens or pinks, or what are you seeing? And of course, not many of us are shopping in the stores, like clothing stores, much at all. So I don't even know, you know, you usually see color trends in clothing. Okay, I think that's enough. I don't need to do that whole center bit. Although, where am I putting this? I might do a few more in here. I like this little daffodil background. Okay, it takes a bit of time, but I think it's worth it. All right, so that's going to go in there like that. Okay. And then, so I could probably safely glue that down, and then I'm going to put this across the bottom. So yeah, let's do that. Let's get this glued down. Where's my tape? Here it is. I just discovered this new tip by using your silicone mat. You know, if you lose your tape stickiness on the edge here, you just roll it on your mat, and it advances. That's a good little tip. Okay, so let's get this on. Now, this ribbon has a gorgeous pink satin on the back, and then there's gold flecks on the front with some texture. So I don't know, maybe I'll just use no, I think I'm going to use the gold. Okay, so what I'm going to do for this, now there's two things you can do to stick ribbon down. You can use glue dots, but sometimes they're a bit bumpy. Another way is to use our tear and tape. So what you can do is put a strip of tear tape along the back of the ribbon there. Make sure you burnish it really well. And then lift it off. And then put it on your card. There we go. Okay, that's that done. Now let's build our, I'm going to get that tape off that. So I've got my little bunny and I've got my little basket. Okay, so what do I want to do here? I'm going to build a basket with some flowers in it. And so this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to stamp okay, I've lost that piece of white. Oh, there it is. All right, so this is my piece that is, oh, that's not it. Here's my card sketch. Okay, this is 2 3/4 by 2 3/4, so it's square. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to stamp my basket just in a light crumb cake. And I'm going to be stamping it again and cutting it out, but I want to put my basket on here like so, because I just want to know where to build up my flowers. Okay, so that's my basket, and then I'm going to stamp this again on another piece of paper. Okay, and then I'm going to color this in. I'm going to grab my crumb cake markers. And I'm going to color. So have any of you been making any Easter projects like baskets or treat bags or anything yet? There's so much on YouTube that you can do. I saw a really cute little milk carton box that I think I might make. I have to check when Easter is, because I'm thinking of doing a Facebook Live and making a basket. I've already bought some Easter treats. Okay, I'm going to bring in my dark marker now. And I'm just going to put in some shading here. So and then there's lots of little spots that you can add some extra shading in here. I love the way, you know, with this line art, you can, you know, where to add a bit of shading or texture. Okay, I'm happy with that. Okay, I'm going to let that dry, and then I'll be cutting that out. Okay, so let's build up our basket here. Oh my goodness, I've got to put some tools away here because I can't create in this big mess. Well, I create in a mess all the time. Oh, thank you guys for sending in your crafting desk pictures. Those were really fun to see. That I'm not the only messy crafter. Not that we should be proud of messy crafting, but it was kind of fun to see how it looks. Okay, let's see now. I need some, I'm going to put in some branches in here. So I'm going to use my Pear Pizzazz. Oh my goodness, it's this weekend, Easter? Oh, I can't believe it. Really, truly, it's this weekend? It's Good Friday on Friday? I can't believe that. Okay, this is way too long. Okay, hang on. I've got to do something different here. I'm going to stamp this off. Where's my cleaning pad? That's way too long. So I'm going to ink up just a little bit, just the top half. There we go. Because that was way too long. Let's do a couple of those. Okay. And let's do a couple of these. Oh, that's a cool project, Lena. Need to send me a photo of those. Okay, I'm going to use some different greens in here. Let's pull in this Granny Apple green. Now, it's okay to stamp on top of this basket because we're going to be covering it over with the cutout basket. Okay. And let's put in, there's some cool little leaves in here too. I think I know what you mean. You're talking about the acetate card boxes for A2 cards. Is that what you're talking about? Sorry, I want a different green, another different green here. Let's just use my Just Jade. I love this color. Yes. Yes. I think I've seen that project where you cut them in half and then glue them back. So you end up with two pockets, right? Let's see. Okay, so I've got some leaves in here, and I think I want to do, I'm going to stamp this flower that I can punch out. So let's get rid of these greens now. And I might just color these in just to give them a bit more texture here. So Granny Apple green. Okay, that means I have to think about an Easter dinner. We had our daughter over for dinner last night. She didn't even mention Easter. But I've already got, I got to show you this cute basket. I'll show it to you right now. Can't believe this basket. What did I do with it? So this basket, we had a our Seashore Stampers meeting just last Saturday, or yeah, just this past Saturday. And one of my team members, Adrienne, this was her make and take project for us. Look at this cute basket. So it's it's pretty big. Look, my whole hand fits in there. And so I'm going to give this to my daughter. I'm going to fill it with some treat. Oh, I shouldn't have said that because she sometimes catches me live. I want it to be a surprise. Yeah, isn't that cute? And you put little bows on the sides. So cute. I should do a video on this. I mean, baskets can be used for any time of the year. It doesn't have to be for Easter. It makes a good gift, a birthday gift. Beautiful basket. So maybe I should do a video on that. It was so fun to create. Yeah, okay, now I need Old Olive. But yeah, that's the light Old Olive. Okay, and then I need, now I don't think we have, oh yes we do. Is this it? Is this shaded, I need shaded spruce. No, that's not, I need, sorry, I need just jade. That last green leaf was just jade. Just jade. Okay, and let's just put in a few darker lines in here. To give it a bit of shading. Oh, Easter weekends this weekend. I'm blown away by that. I thought it was the following weekend. I don't know. I can't keep up. Okay, so now I'm going to do some flowers. So let's cut out, oh, there's some stuff going on the floor. Let's cut out this Easter basket. Okay, there's our Easter basket. So this is going to sit on top of this with some dimensionals, and then I'll be able to tuck that little bunny in there. Okay, so let's put this on some dimensionals here. I'll do 3 of them. Okay, now what else do I want? Oh yeah, we have to do the flowers. Okay, so let's get a bigger piece of, you know what, I just cut, no, I'm good. Sometimes I grab a piece of Whisper White and I write notes on it. All right, so here's my punch, and then here's, now when I stamp I have to watch the orientation of my petals here. So I want to make sure that I have 2 petals at the bottom. And let's do these in the same Blushing Bride color. So 2 petals at the bottom. And I might add in another color. Let's bring in this. I love Blushing Bride with Calypso Coral. And I have another flower. I'm running out of blocks here because I have some set aside for another project I haven't finished. Where's the other flower? Here. So I want to do another flower in a different color. I'll do 2 more in this Calypso Coral. Okay, we'll just do 3 flowers. And let's give these a bit of color. So we don't have Blushing Bride markers, but I'll pull in, I have Calypso Coral though. So if you don't want to color, another option is you ink up your stamp and then stamp it on the same color cardstock and then just cut it out. And then you don't have to color. And it's a faster, you know, way of getting a project done if you're in a rush. So I'm just going to use this Petal Pink because we don't have Blushing Bride markers. And these little flowers are so cute with an embellishment in the middle, either a little pearl or a gemstone of some kind. Very cute. Which I might do. You know me. I'm always pulling out extra stuff. Okay, so there's my little flowers. So I'm going to punch those out. I have to apologize. Sometimes I ask you a question, and then because there's a delay with Facebook Live, I don't know, I think it's about 10 to 20 seconds, you then answer me, and then I look at your answer and I go, okay, what was the question I asked you? Because I'm looking at Carol. Oh my, that is so cool. So what are you referring to? I can't remember. It's terrible. All right, those are my little petals. Now, here's another fun little trick. So, first of all, I'm going to figure out how I'm building up this flower, this bed here. So, where's my sketch again? So, it's kind of offset quite a bit here. Okay, this basket's going to go on top like this. Okay, so I might want to do that, and then I'm just going to put some random flowers in here. I'm going to put them up on dimensionals as well, like that. Okay, and then I'm going to sneak this little bunny in here somewhere, as if he's peeking out, like that somehow. Well, maybe I think I'll do the flowers flat in that case then, eh? Okay, so let's just, okay, I think we're safe to now glue this on to the card, and then we'll start building up my flowers. I can't wait to see what you guys create. Oh, and here's another thing. I didn't know this, but some people have been struggling adding photos to my, not necessarily, I don't think this page, this is the crafters group, Erica's VIP Crafters. I think you have been able to post a photo in the comment. But on my business page, where I also do videos, I think there's been a struggle in getting photos in there. And what I didn't realize was that there is a setting. I'm the administrator, of course, of my business page, and there's a setting in there that I had turned off, that I had unknowingly. I think it was a default, actually, a default where it wouldn't allow, you could comment, but you weren't allowed to add photos or video. And I did some research yesterday, and I've done research before, but I stumbled across this setting, and I've now since changed it. So hopefully now when you click in the comment box underneath a post, you should see the camera icon. I tested it on my husband's phone before I changed the setting. Before I changed the setting, well, there's something else I want to show you. Before I changed the setting, I tested it on his phone. So I went to my business page for Me To You Paper Crafts, and I clicked on a comment, and sure enough, there was no camera icon. So then I went back to my account, changed the setting, allowed photos and video, went back to his phone, went back to do the comment again, and voila, there was the camera icon. So I'm hoping that that works. Okay, this little trick I'm showing you is I have a foam mat here, and I'm just using my old take your pick tool here, but you could use the end of a ballpoint pen maybe if it's a round top, and you just rub in the circle, in the center, sorry, and it will curl your petals for you. See that? Isn't that cute? And so you don't really need dimensionals in this case, which I don't really want anyway. So let me get my tweezers out. So I'm going to put a little bit of glue on these and then put these in my card. How's my time? Well, we've got 10 minutes to the hour. I don't like to keep you more than an hour. Okay, so here's a bit of glue, and we'll do one flower here. Okay, and then we'll do one in the middle. Should have put a bit more greenery in there, but that's okay. I'll just make this a bit lower, like that. And then let's do this third one in here. Okay, and let's try and tuck this little bunny in here. So I'm going to put him on dimensionals, I think. I'm going to use my tiny dimensionals. Just bear with me while I hunt them up down. Here we go. So put one here, and I'll put one on his ears. is cute. I'll stick him over here. Stick him here. I think he's cute right here. Just gonna tuck him in there. There you go. Oh my God, he's so cute. Excuse me. Okay, let's see what kind of embellishments. My favorite part of my card making is always my embellishments. Let's just close up this stamp set. Okay, let's see, what have we got in here? Now, I've kind of covered up my flowers, so I don't need embellishments in there, but maybe I'll do one embellishment for this flower here. Let's see, what have I got? Now, there's a bit of gold in this ribbon, so I might use these little gold pearls that I have. So I'm just going to do, I'll do 3 little pearls in here. There we go. Okay, there's our bunny. And I think, of course, we need a bit of Wink of Stella on these leaves here. I should have put the wink on before I put the card together, or put the flat, or put the bunny on. There you go. And you could put a greeting at the bottom, Happy Easter. You could do whatever you want. Now, if you happen to have this Hey Chick stamp set, I might do another card and actually fill this basket with these little Easter eggs, and I would just cut them out of designer series paper. I think that would be really cute, a basket full of Easter eggs, and then you could put the bunny in as well. So, yeah. So, oh, I'm so upset with myself. I wanted to send Easter cards out. Silly me. Silly me. All right, well, there's your card, ladies. I hope you enjoyed it. Super cute bunny. I know, he's so cute. Do you have a daisy punch? If you have a daisy punch or any kind of petal punch, like, let me look. See, I have another punch here. So you could just cut these 2 out and make ears out of it, you know. You could build your own bunny with anything, really. Just fine. Here's another old retired punch. See, it's got petals. Even if they're pointy, you could trim those down just a little bit. So keep these 2 ears and cut this circle here. You could just narrow them down a bit if you wanted to. Yeah, so use your imagination and see what you come up with for different bunnies. But there you go. Oh, you're very welcome, Lena. Thank you so much for joining me, ladies, and we will see you again. Now, Thursday night, I'm going to do another Facebook Live crafting, Thursday night at 8. And I might do the Easter basket then and show you guys how to do the Easter basket. Okay, so I will send out the cardstock and the measurements out earlier so that you can get ready, because there's you need, now the one warning is you need 12 by 12, you need 2 sheets, no you don't, sorry, for the basket, for this part of the basket, you need a 12 by 12 piece of cardstock. So if you just have white, then fine, you can use white, and then you can use your DSP. And then you need a, I think it was a 6 by 12 piece of designer series paper. So it's the 12 inches that you need. 12 by 12 for the card, for the basket, and 6 by 12 for cutting the strips. Okay, so I'll give you the measurements and then you can get ready for that. Okay, so thank you so much for watching again, and we'll hopefully see you Thursday night. Bye for now.